Hey guys, it is currently 3:44 in the morning on July 23rd, and much like yesterday, I am struggling very deeply with the distinction between staying awake during those 3 hours where I can't eat or drink anything, rather than sleeping through them. I'm very hungry, and I have been for almost 2 hours at this point. I ate before I could no longer eat or drink, and I had my coffee beforehand as well, but because before the medication I snacked during these hours, it's difficult to adjust to it, because previously, before the medication, I would snack during the morning hours, because for me it's my work time, it's my daytime basically, and then during the day after I woke up, I would just drink coffee or tea or the occasional sip of water. And then I wouldn't eat until supper when my mom got home, because it was totally pointless for me to eat in between me waking up at like 2:30 to 3 and then again at supper at like 6. It would be pointless for me to have 2 meals that close together, so I just never ate in between. Sometimes I'd like snack, but I wouldn't like eat. So the adjustment is still very hard, and it does make it hard to focus, is the main thing. And then I've also been tired all morning because, again, I'm working on fixing my sleep schedule, so it's an adjustment, but I am getting there. But I've been working on JTS so far, and I just hit 692 words there for the day, which is something. I don't have any internet on my tablet at the moment, so I'm going to see if I can get that back. I haven't had internet on it for like half an hour. And then we'll go from there. But the next book I'm going to work on is The Bludgeoning of Caitlin MacLeod. Like I showed you yesterday, I finished working on Always Watching, and if things go well, I'll be starting book 4 of the Young Bow series, which is the next book in the series that Always Watching is from. If all goes well, I'll either start that today or tomorrow, depending. But for now, I'm going to, again, see if I can get internet back on my tablet, so JTS updates on Google, and so it's saved to the internet there, and if not, I'll shut off my tablet because that usually reconnects it. And otherwise, I need to go take my medication here in a minute. But I'm going to turn on the PlayStation and play Uncharted and see if that helps keep me awake and helps keep my attention away from hunger until I can eat again. So that is the game plan. Probably won't accomplish much until sometime after I can eat. But I'm going to do my best, and I will give you guys another update on Caitlin MacLeod once I have an update to give you. Hey guys, it is currently 4:27 p.m. All of my other devices have something up on the screen, so I couldn't see a clock. But I haven't done any writing yet. I've been awake since about 2:30, and I've been in here since about 3 or so. I always have to let the dogs out when I wake up, and then move some of my stuff in here and all that fun jazz. But in the hour and a half-ish that I've been in here, I've been doing stuff with Pinterest, setting up scheduled posts to go out every 2 hours or so while I'm awake, or at least the scheduled posts end at 1 a.m. for me, today anyway. I haven't scheduled them before, but I can only post my photography on Pinterest when I'm on the computer, and I can't do it in the morning hours when I'm awake and in the living room, so that's when I post my book stuff, so I have the photography stuff scheduled up until that point. And all of the posts that I'm sharing so far link back to my Ko-Fi, because that's where those particular pictures are shared. But eventually I'm going to start a photography gallery on my website, on WordPress, and then the pictures that aren't on Ko-Fi that I put on Pinterest will link back to that gallery instead. So, fun times. But things with Pinterest are going relatively well at this point, I would say. I'm not, you know, selling a million books off of it or anything, but I am getting some saves. I've gotten a couple follows from it, and I've gotten, I think 1 or 2 link clicks, which is more than I expected since I've only been doing it since the 17th at this point. It's not too bad. It's kind of fun. But I might eventually make a video on that. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know if that's something that you would want. I'm not like an expert on it by any means, but it's just something that I'm doing in addition to everything else. So maybe I have some minor things that I can talk about, but I think it would mostly just be looking at numbers and stuff like that. But with that being said, I'm going to get into writing just a smidge more before I move on to editing BV. I have like another 100 words or 200 words that I want to do in Untitled Mysteries just to get to the 2,000 whatever words for the day on that particular count. And after that's done, I'll give you an update, and then I'll move on to BV, but I'll do Birch Horse sometime in between that at 5. But either way, every update from here on out, more than likely, will just be the back camera showing of the word counts and stuff, but I'm going to actually get into stuff here in a few, and then I'll see you with an update at some point.